Hi there, my name's Sarah and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to Top Tips Tuesday. Right, today we're using Stamparatus again, and I'm going to show you two-step stamping using a set called Nothing's Better Than, and also I'll show you with jar of flowers because it's a little bit different, not a lot though. So to start off with, I'm going to just, actually you can see, so there's cookie images in here. So this is the outline stamp, and this is how you colour it inside. Same with the coffee cup, you can colour it in, and same with the cocktail glass, and then you can fill your liquid inside, your ice cubes, and your chocolates as well. So hopefully you'll see what I mean when I show you. So I thought rather than having it all set up ready, I'd show you how to set it up. I'm going to need the other Stamparatus comes with you too. Not going to do it that way, am I? Right, bear with me. I'll have it that way. So I don't know about anybody else, but this reminds me of the Pac-Man. You could make Pac-Man. I'm going to have a go at making Pac-Man cards of this. Don't know if you can see it. Can't see it very well. But yeah, it's a little bit Pac-Man shaped, I thought. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Right, anyway. So just going to, it's going to take a little bit of time just to get your initial setup, but once you've got it set up, then you can just carry on doing lots of cookies really. If you need lots of cookies, and there's a die cut set that goes with this as well. Obviously there's lots more stamp sets that are two-step stamping as well. So just stamping an early espresso. I forgot to put the magnet on, but so that's like that. Then we've just got to take the time. I'll leave that lid off. And I'm going to stamp in crumb cake. Just got to take a little bit of time lining it up. It's difficult for me because I can't get my head over. And then we use the other plate. Just going to pull that down a little bit. And I'm going to say ink up in crumb cake. And I have to say, if you've got stamping spots, it would be much easier using these big ink pads. I just have treated myself to some actually, so I can have them for this task. I just press down. Hopefully, yep, that's pretty well lined up. I'm quite happy with that. Don't know if you can see it. Just bring it a little bit closer. That's pretty good. So now you know they're in exactly the right place. You can just move your cardstock round if you want to do a lot of cookies. Yeah, you'd probably have smaller pieces cut, if I'm honest, and I just have little square pieces cut, ready to just do a batch of cookies very quickly. And so we've got a die cut to cut them out. But you can see, doing it this way, once you've got it lined up, you can just keep on stamping. You don't have to worry about lining up ever again. You can just keep on doing a batch of cookies, just like when you cook them, just doing plenty. This is where the Stamparatus is just marvellous for this, once you've got it all lined up. There we go. So I think you get how to do that. So there's not a lot of difference with the jar of flowers, but I'll just show you with that because that's kind of three-step stamping actually. Well, it's not. It's just there's 3 stages to it. Right, clean that. So just pop these off. Just put them there and put that to the side. So with the jar of flowers, just going to get, we're going to create something like this really. They're probably not colours I would use, but I just wanted you to be able to see them on the video. So just going to line that up. So the thing with this stamp set, it's actually got what it's a copyright to Stampin' Up basically. It's these ones that are shaded out, and they're called reversibles. So what you can do, yeah, you can create, so that's your stamped image, and that's got the roughness to it, the image. But if you turn it over, you can use the other side to fill in. Well, if you wanted the whole jar filled with water, I prefer this one. So if we use the back of this one, you can have, you can either just have the lines in. I'll show you with both to show you what I mean. We need the jar first. So it's got to go that way. So I stamped the jar. What colour did I use for that? Crumb cake. As I say, not colours I would probably use. Maybe, I don't know, well, you could use this. Grey would be nice, a smoky slate. Haven't quite caught that there, so if you want to, you can go back in again. Oh, goodness me, nearly dropped it. Juggling. And just straight down. Right, and then we can line up the floral image. I'll use the sunflowers. I kind of just want that just over the top. I've forgotten to use the magnet again. Just over the top. Use the other plate. Okay. And like this, you could just easily make a batch of cards if you want the same design. There we go. Just quickly clean those. Right. And then just to fill in with the water, to show you what I mean. So, oh, and the stems. So we'll have it that way to start off with, maybe. So I'm going to flip that over. You can remove the other stamp if you want to, but so if you wanted to keep on stamping, you obviously want to keep them in the same place. So ink that up. That just creates your lines, which doesn't really look quite right. So I like to go in with the back of it. Yeah, it's a little bit more tricky to pick up because there's not much surface area of rubber stamp. So I don't know if it's going to stick. I need to get real firm pressure on it. Yeah, it's because the photopolymer is really sticky. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't. I did have this. There's just not a lot of surface area that wants to stick to the Stamparatus for some reason. Right, we will persevere. That's that way. Yeah, unfortunately, because there's only, as I say, not much surface area. So it does not want to stick. Maybe it's something you just can't do with Stamparatus. I did manage to do it last night, I have to say, but it's proven difficult now. And I don't have a block up here, so I'm going to show you how you can improvise if you don't have a block. Right, so it seems to stick better to something like this. So it's sticking, but it just doesn't want to the Stamparatus for some reason. So just going to go in. There you go. And there's a mist a little bit there, but I like that because it's meant to look like water. But so I will try and find a method for that to work with Stamparatus. I don't know why it's not. whether it's a slightly different material, but as I say, it works that way. And then we just need to do the stems. So apart from the water, because we're reversing it, it's not quite working. So we need it that way. Line it up again. And we'll go back to sticking it on here. So it doesn't have a problem with any of the other ones, the way they're meant to be used. It's just the reversibles are a little bit of an issue for some reason. Not a problem though. There you go, and you've got your stems. So now we've got that set up, we can just quickly do another one. So using the right colours, so it's crumb cake for the jar. This is just to show you how quick and easy it is really. What did I do with the so it's straight down with the jar. Make sure this is crumb cake, make sure I've got the right colour. Oh, I'm not, still missing that. I'm obviously not putting enough ink on it. There we go. In with the espresso. Okay. And then in with our water around the stems. Close those lids up. So we'll just flip this over for the stems, making sure we've got it the right way round. Really quickly, as I say. And for the water, I'm just going to use what would be an ink block, which I haven't bought up. So we're improvising just to show you can improvise if you don't have a block. Yeah. You can do it that way, or so you can go straight into the ink pad itself. This is my mobile phone stand holder, but you can use other things. I wouldn't recommend it full time, but it is ideal if you do forget block ever. You're on holiday and you go somewhere and you forget a block, you can get away with it. Pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, I hope they helped you, and as I say, I will work on working out why that doesn't work with the reversibles, but there may be a technique. I will work on that. But thank you all for joining me. Thank you. Bye.